I am from Northfield, Minnesota. I am a sophomore here at UND, and I am double majoring in air traffic control and airport management.
My name is Kyle Black. I'm a senior at the University of North Dakota, majoring in commercial aviation and aviation management. There's nothing like the feeling of flying.
To be up there in a little pocket of sky, knowing that nothing else on the ground matters.
And the first taking the controls and taking that airplane off the runway and flying thousands of feet above the air and bringing it back in for a nice soft landing.
Every day is different. Some days you wake up and you have beautiful, perfect weather where you're going to be able to see everything you're doing. Other days you may wake up and you may have clouds that are 200 feet above the ground.
It's so humbling to change your perspective and to be up there, and in a very non-literal sense, flying brings you back down to earth.
So my very first solo experience was something I'll never forget.
My heart was pounding and I was a little bit nervous, to be honest.
I went up one day and we were just going to practice touch and goes.
Before you know it, he said, good luck, and I was off on my own.
It started right over here on Bravo Ramp. My instructor closed that door and said, good luck and have fun.
And he said, congratulations, Antonia, you're going on your first solo.
It was so quiet in the cockpit. It was kind of strange. I felt all by myself because it was.
It didn't really hit me that I was the only one in the airplane until I was taxiing out to the runway.
And it was just really quiet, so I had to start singing to myself, and I never sing.
I remember sitting short of the runway getting ready for my takeoff clearance from the tower control.
When I sat there in full throttle forward on the runway, I knew going off the ground that some way I was going to have to come back down.
I was confident. I knew I could do it because that's what I was trained to do.
Coming around for the first landing, I could lie to you and say it was perfect.
I heard my instructor's voice talking me through it.
My first landing was horrible. I was so nervous. It was terrible.
I probably hit a little harder than I should have.
I remember coming in fast, hitting the pavement. I think you could have counted it as 2 landings.
What was the landing like?
Smooth, I greased it in.
Sorry.
After I did my first solo, I was so much more confident, which carried through the rest of my flight training.
I went back and taxied in and just couldn't keep the smile off my face.
It's something that I vividly remember every second of.
I have the picture of me next to the airplane hanging up on my wall to this day.
I wanted to go up and do it again.
I was like, wow, I just did that all by myself.
I first heard about the University of North Dakota from my flight instructor.
Kind of did research online.
I actually found it out through a magazine that I was subscribed to.
And I was just blown away.
You know, one night I was sat down with my parents to discuss college opportunities.
When I came up for the tour, the staff was absolutely incredible. They answered all my questions.
The reason that I personally chose to come to UND for my flight training is because, one, it is a university.
Here we offer a 4-year college and a collegiate program.
Not only do you have flight training here at UND, you also get to get a liberal arts degree.
You can do an aerospace major with some other sort of minor.
Law or business.
Accounting and finance.
Degrees in nursing, engineering.
Minor or major in anthropology, religion.
Even arts and music.
Myself, I got a business degree in addition to the aviation.
We also have extracurricular activities.
Intramural sports.
Student government.
Over 80 student organizations.
You have Greek life here.
I'm a University of North Dakota football player.
We've got one of the world's best hockey teams here.
It's a time commitment, but it's been great for me to be involved in a sport.
I'm personally part of SAMA, or the Student Aviation Management Association, and I'm the media director for that. We promote the business side and the management of aviation.
There's all sorts of ways the university can help contribute to making you a more well-rounded person, not just a well-rounded pilot.
The very first time that you will ever get to land an airplane will be the very first flight.
We want to get you in the aircraft as soon as possible.
We want to get you pumped up and we want to get you started.
When I met my instructor for the first time, it was pretty exciting.
We got out to the airport, out to the airplane, got that prop going, and it was all about having fun. That first flight in the airplane was to get you into the UND environment, get you up there, get your hands on the controls, and to just have a blast.
My instructor guided me through a lot, but she also let me handle the airplane and really get a feel for what I was doing.
I think the thing I like the most about training here at UND is the actual fleet we have and the advanced aircraft that we utilize.
From single engine aircraft to multi-engine aircraft.
Seaplanes to tailwheel.
When I first got to UND, I was flying a Cessna 172. They're all brand new. They've got the Garmin G1000 glass cockpit systems, and I always feel very safe.
Safety is UND's #1 priority.
We have a safety program. We're all briefed in on it.
We have a great set of policies and procedures in place here.
We fly airplanes that are state-of-the-art with technology in our maintenance.
We have a great maintenance program. All of our planes are inspected every day by all the flight crews, and they're always maintained in a very, very good condition.
UND Aerospace really couldn't be in a better location for flight training.
Here in the great state of North Dakota, we have endless opportunities and open skies for flight training.
I'm sure, as you've heard, the winters in North Dakota are pretty harsh, but they're really not that bad once you get used to it.
It offers a unique training environment for the students of the University of North Dakota that a lot of places don't offer. We get a chance to do some real-world flying and fly in all weather conditions.
It's cold, so we have to do cold weather procedures.
We get to deal with snow on the runways and learn how to taxi and take off with those kind of conditions.
We also have very many local airports here that we can fly to basically change up our training so we're not staying in one location.
Generally, you structure your schedule so part of your day is going to be at the airport and part of your day is going to be on campus.
UND Aerospace has been coined the Harvard of aerospace.
The best thing about the professors at the University of North Dakota is that they bring with them years of experience within the aviation industry.
And they come from varying backgrounds.
From a corporate pilot to an ex-airline pilot.
Veterans from the military. We have business owners. We have law professors that are specific for aviation.
They'll tell us stories and they'll help create those concepts and put them to practical use in the real world.
I work with a wide variety of students from all over the United States and all over the world.
I found that the students in most of my classes were from anywhere but North Dakota.
My suite mate was actually from California, and although he was aviation, he was an air traffic control major.
I have friends from Massachusetts, Georgia, Arizona, California.
I could sit aside and go, hey guys, you want to go have some fun and hang out personally? And we wouldn't talk aviation all the time. We'd have fun, we'd talk about life, we'd go and watch sports. It's a great community lifestyle as far as that's concerned.
I know that flying is something that I want to do for the rest of my life. As I've talked to friends and they talk about going to work. They talk about going and sitting in their cubicle and sitting behind the desk, and I know that that's not what I want. I know that my office is thousands of feet in the sky.
I know plenty of friends personally that are flying corporate and are also flying cargo.
Your idea is to build time, build hours, and get that experience that's needed for future endeavors.
I'm learning new aircraft. I'm getting experience with new technologies. I think that will really help me when I go interview for my first professional airline job.
And my ultimate goal here is to get to major airlines.
I aspire to get hired at a control tower facility for air traffic control.
I have an aspiration to become an aviation lawyer someday. To me, that would be the best of both worlds.
I'd also like to move into the corporate or aircraft sales and marketing side of the aviation industry.
Having the University of North Dakota name attached to my resume is something very important, something that I'm very proud of.
Anywhere that you go, you say that you're from UND and they know what kind of training is behind your education.
I think that there's a prestige that comes from attaching UND to my resume and my name.
Recently, I've had a number of my close friends get hired and accept jobs at regional airlines all across the country.
The whole airline industry really looks at UND very highly.
We're known for creating professional, safe, effective pilots.
When you're looking at colleges, make sure that you really choose where you want to go.
I remember being a high school student, and the biggest thing I asked myself was, after 4 years of college, am I going to look back and want to change where I went to school? And I can tell you, after being here for 4 years, I would make the same decision if I could go back today.
Does the college have the majors that you want to go into? Do they have the activities that you enjoy?
This is only a video. Before you could see everything that we have to offer, come up and visit.
You know, I remember being in your shoes. It was a really tough decision when I decided what college I wanted to go to. So if you need a little extra help, why don't you just come up to Grand Forks and give us a visit, and we'd love to meet you.
Welcome.
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 Welcome to UND Aerospace.
Welcome to UND Aerospace. We'll see you up here.